Alright, so today we're going to be going through some pushing exercises for chest, some pulling exercises for back. We're going to go through some shoulder exercises, some arm exercises. We're going to be tying the legs into it as well. And anytime we tie the legs into it, we have to use our core. So we're going to be talking about keeping your core tight, which is your stomach slightly sucked in, using some diaphragmatic breathing, holding the core nice and steady as we either move with our legs or hold static and push or pull with our arms. We're going to start off with a pull, and we're going to start off with a squat. So I have this set at about a level 18 down the bottom, about knee height, and I have it set at a weight to where I can get about a good 15 repetitions with it, and that's what we're going to shoot for. I'm going to back up a little bit. Now, as my arms are forward, I'm going to squat down, letting my knees travel nice and wide. Back is nice and tall. I can pitch forward a little bit, but I don't want to pitch forward too far, and I don't want to lean back too far. My spine is in good proper alignment. I'm not rounded forward with this. I'm up tall. Stomach sucked in, core tight, and as I stand, I'm going to pull. So down at about this speed. Up. 3, and up. 4, and up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And up. I'm going to let it back down. We're going to immediately transition. I'm going to disconnect. I have this set at a height of 13, okay, just about mid-abdomen height. I'm going to lower the weight to where I can do some pushing with it. Now I have this blue foam here to demonstrate. This would be a symmetrical shoulder width stance where my feet are on either side of the blue foam. If I drop one foot back to the back corner and angle it at about a 45 degrees, front foot is still straight forward, back foot's angled 45, and I do a little bit of a squat just to hold. My knees don't fold in, my knees are wide out over my toes, but they're not past my toes. My butt is back as if I'm leaning into it, getting ready to push, like if I were to push a car that was stalled. I'm going to hold my core tight, punch, 2. You'll notice I bring my thumbs right back into my chest, almost underneath my collarbone, 4, 5. I should be feeling this in my legs, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we want to do between 10 and 15 repetitions. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Bring it back, step back, and transition back. Both over the first one, drop this back down, put the weight back where I had it. We're going to step back. I'm going to move the blue foam just to get a good foot position. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The heavier the weight is, the less repetitions you'll be able to do, which makes sense. But the more power you're going to be working on, and the heavier the weight is, less repetitions, you can be working on more strength and power, but it depends on really what you want. Sets and reps, we're going to stick today around 5 sets, 6 sets for upper body. So squat down, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I can switch feet, and I'll do so on the next set, just to make things a little bit more even. We're going to do 3 sets of this series, this superset, where I go from pulling to pushing. And then we're going to do 3 sets for pushes and pulls, different pushes and pulls. So we get a total of 6 sets for our pushes and pulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember to keep that spine tall. Don't round forward. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, if your legs are tiring out before your upper body, before your back, you can go a little heavier on the back with regard to your pull, and you can do shorter squats, and you can just stand and just work on your pulls. You don't have to do the squat with it. I'm trying to create an overall total body workout in about 30 minutes, which means we're going to be working pretty hard for that 30 minutes. Left foot forward, straight forward, right foot, 45-degree angle off to the side, a little bit of a squat, knees wide, hips back, pitched into it. 1, 2. You'll see how the rope guides along my forearm. I'm not pushing down with it or way up with it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Back. So that was 3 sets like that. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to go to a different back and a different chest, or a different pulling and a different pushing exercise. I'm going to take this strap and I'm going to connect it from one side to the other. So we have connection there, we have connection there, and I'm going to set it down to about a level 15, where I see the number 14, and it's set at about a 15. Now I'm tall enough to grab these, so I'm going to do so. If you're not that tall, go ahead and put a box or something you can stand on the ground down here, so as you stand on it, you'll hit the box and you can reach up and grab these. It'll make sense in a second. I'm going to adjust the weight. Now, when I adjust the weight on this, I want to adjust the weight to where it's going to help me. So the heavier I go, I'm going to keep it even on both sides. Right now I'm set it at 50 pounds, about 50 pounds on each side. So when I stand on that, it's lifting me up with about 100 pounds of force. Not exactly, but the heavier I go on the sides, the more it's going to lift my body, and that can take pressure off my shoulders and allow me to get my 10 to 15 repetitions. So I'm going to angle the camera just a little bit. There we go. Just to make sure we're in here. So I'm going to stabilize myself here. I'm going to step down just to the side of the center of that. I'm going to drive it into the ground. Don't fall down, hold on tight. I'm going to get my feet on it. They're going to be together. This is why you'd have a box on the ground, is so you can reach up and grab this at this point in time. We're going to work all 3 arm positions. I have my palms towards each other to start with. 2, 3. Keep your stomach in tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the machine is helping you. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All the way down, stabilize, and step off and realize it's going to throw your leg up a little bit, so control it. I don't want you to slip and fall. Now I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to come in with a chair, or I can go over to a table or a countertop. The closer I am to the ground, the more challenging it is going to be for my push-up motion. The higher my countertop, the easier it's going to be for my push-up motion. So choose a height that works well for you. What we're going to do is get stable like this. We're not going to let our shoulder blades sag. We're not going to be all the way here. We're going to be mid. Stomach is going to be tight, sucked in, nice and strong. Body's going to be straight. We're going to come down in the chair, and my thumbs should hit about mid-chest or what would be nipple level. We're going to 2, all the way up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All the way up. Move my chair out of the way just a little bit. I'm going to stabilize. Okay, I may have to kind of help my leg up there. That's fine. Stabilize. Push it down. Right in the middle. Stand on it. Still stabilized. This time I'm going to grab wide on the wide hand positions, so my palms are facing forward just like I'm doing a pull-up. First movement comes to my shoulder blades, pulling them away from my ear, and then pulling up. See that first move there? 2, 3, 4. If the weights hit before you get pretty close to the top, you'll have to start with the band a little higher. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Down. Good. Stabilize. Step off. Let it back up. And that's a pretty, with my palms facing forward, 15 repetitions was pretty challenging it that way for me. Palm facing towards me, which we're going to do next, it's a little bit easier. Feel free to adjust the weights. Get something tall enough that you can stand on it, that you can reach. This is one way to do a pull-up. We'll do some other videos with some different ways, and then as you mix the videos together, you can choose the ones you like the best. So, let's bring this back into position. Feet together, or shoulder width apart, stomach in, body straight, shoulders away from my ears, not all the way forward, not all the way back, mid position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And again, if you can't get 12, 15, 13, 14, if you can't get 15 repetitions, if you're getting 6 or 7 and you're dying, choose a higher surface, a taller countertop, okay? If you're pushing so hard that you only get 6 or 7 repetitions, that's pretty strong in the shoulder. You're talking you're around at 80% of a maximal repetition. That's pretty hard. We want to stay around that 10 to 15 repetitions, ideally around the 15 range for this video. And what we're going to be working there is true functional strength. We're doing supersets. That's why I'm breathing heavy. It's because of why I work one muscle, I'm resting the other. I don't take a whole lot of true rest time off, other than talk to the camera. So, let's go ahead and set this back down again. Drive it down. Hold steady. Get the other foot on there. This time, I'm going to do it with my palms facing me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, 14, 15. Step down, step off, control it, and back off. So far in the period of time that we've done so far, we've done 6 sets of pushes, 6 sets of pulls. We're going to switch to the next exercise. We're going to be working supersets of bicep, tricep, shoulder. Okay, now we're all set for biceps, tricep, and shoulder. I've got one down low with double handles on it, and I've got one up high with the rope. You can use different hand attachments. You can use straight bars. That's fine. You could stay on one side and go up and down. I just did it this way to make it easy and go back and forth for biceps, triceps, and shoulders. Again, I've tried to pick a weight that I can get about 15 repetitions with. So I'm working true functional strength. Again, for our big muscle groups, we did 6 sets. We're going to do a couple less sets for the arms. We're going to do 4 sets for arms and shoulders, because you get a lot of arms and shoulders when you're doing pushes and pulls for chest and back. And we've already done some leg stuff with the squats. In other workouts, we can add legs in, add legs out. 30 minutes is hard to get every muscle group really, really well. This is designed for a 30-minute workout. So, or about 30 minutes, if you take out my talking. So, standing in front, good chest and shoulders in good position, and curl up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to go straight over to my triceps. Again, tall, strong, elbows locked in at your side. I'm not curled forward, stomach in tight. I'm going to push down, right back up. I'm not going to let my elbows travel forward. They stay locked at my side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And back. Now I'm going to go to shoulder. And go back to where I was working on bis. I'm going to take off one of the handles just to get it out of my way. And I'm going to adjust down in weight to where I can get, again, a good 15 repetitions with this weight. I randomly picked a weight. We'll see how we're doing. As you go through the workouts, you can keep logs. You know, what weight was I at last time, so you don't have to guess each time. I'm going to get my asymmetric stance a little bit. Halfway squat. Front hand's going to be supporting on the knee. And this right hand is going to go from my hip up to my shoulder and back down. Up to this diagonal from here to here. Here to here. My elbow stays slightly bent the entire time. And I'm going to switch sides and do the left arm with the right leg forward. So right now, left leg forward, right arm down, up, back down towards 2, 3. So I should be like in a giant Y for YMCA. It's not a T, and it's not an I, it's a Y at the end. 4, 5, 6, 7. If I want to work my legs more, I can get into this asymmetrical squat. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bring it down. I'm going to switch sides. Right leg forward, left leg shoulder width apart, angle at 45 degrees. It's not behind my right leg. It's shoulder width apart, straight back with a big step, angle at 45, knees wide, butt hinges out, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Core stays strong. Body stays, or spine stays in good position. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And back down. I'm going to readjust. Squat down to readjust. Don't bend over and kill your back. Squat down in good form. I'm going to go back to my weight for my biceps. And we're going to go into 15 repetitions of biceps. 1, 2, 3. Nice and tall. 4. Shoulders not forward. Back. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And down. So the question is, what if I don't have this machine? You can use your rubber bands and pulleys for a lot of this. Standing on a rubber band or putting it over the top of the door for this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Down. Drop my weight back down for my shoulders. Take off one handle. Left leg forward. Feet shoulder width apart. Big step back. Angle at 45 degrees. Knees wide, but my butt doesn't drop straight down. My butt hinges back, just like a normal squat. You'll see this knee isn't out over past my toes. It's over my foot. 1, 2. Up in the Y position. Not a T position. Y. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15. The other thing is always control your weight. No jerking. Control it well. Back to the biceps and adjust. Squat down to adjust your weights so you're not killing your back. Or put on your handle so you're not killing your back. Up. And it should be a little challenging. Back to here. Nice and tall on the spine. Stomach sucked in. Elbows by your side. Straighten them out and squeeze them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Third set shoulders. Drop the weight back down. Drop a handle off. Left leg forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My attention is on the weight stack. 7, 8. Give you an idea which way I'm facing. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Butt back. 14, 15. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3. 9, 13, 14, 15. Excellent. Drop back down. Squat. Last set of buys. We're doing 4 sets, buys, tries, shoulders. 1. So push strong. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice and strong. Elbows by your side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, I don't want my elbows or shoulders forward like this. I want nice and tall. Shoulders squeeze back. 8. May have lost count a little bit there. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good. Shake it out. Back to the shoulders. If you find this workout to be really easy, you can challenge yourself. More sets, higher reps, or stay at the same number of reps. Do a little bit more weight. Several ways you can manipulate it. Find what you're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 5. 11, 12. Up in the Y position. 13, 14. Finish strong. 15. Switch. Good position. Shoulder width. Drop it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Last 5. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And down. So that was 6 sets of backs or pulls, 6 sets of chest or pushes, 4 sets buys, 4 sets tries, 4 sets shoulders. So you got 6, 12, plus another 16 is 12, 16, 28 sets. And I believe we finished in about half an hour, a little under half an hour. Hope you had a good time.